Let's see if this is better in any way. Oh, what the heck? My internet just hates me. Hello. Can you guys see me? I think my entire Wi-Fi just died. Which is horrible. Welcome back. Welcome back. So as far as I can tell, my Wi-Fi just completely gave up. It says 0 watching, but I'm here. On my thing, it says 1 watching. You know, I give up. We are hoping that this just holds out. I guess you know, but you're somebody. So far, you're the only one. I don't know what just happened. My laptop, I can show you guys. My laptop just straight up was like, nope, sorry. Which is super weird. No, I'm here. So at least 3 people are here. I have no idea. Yeah, my internet just noped out. Yeah, okay, so there are at least 4 people in the chat, and it just tells me there are 2 people here. So I think we're streaming on mobile data right now. So we're gonna try to keep the efficiency up. But what we're gonna do right now is I'm gonna walk upstairs and I'm gonna see if I can get my dad to help me find the heat gun because I literally just can't find it. Hey, Dad. Where is everybody? Dad? Where's the heat gun? Yeah, I looked there.
Keep looking.
Which box? What color's the box?
Blind. Both.
I know, I opened all the black boxes.
Well, not all of them.
Help me find the heat gun, please.
One
What?
behind.
Alright, alright. I'll go open more black boxes. I have no idea. Okay. Looks like we're still cooking. I have no idea how many people are here. Hopefully it isn't like just 2. But we shall see. I'm gonna go open more black boxes. I will be right back. Genuinely. Alright guys, we found it. We found the heat gun. Is my internet still just wrecked? I have no idea. That blows. Alright.
Did you find it?
I found it. But the internet is non-functional on my laptop for some reason. I don't know why. Anyway, it's giving me major weirdness. What?
Well, do you have to be doing this on the ping pong table?
It's on a piece of plywood. I have to be in here because the internet wasn't working in there.
Alright. If you mark...
I'm not going to mark the
burn
ping
that
pong
ping
table.
pong
I'm not
table
going to.
with the heat gun, I'm gonna be beyond unhappy.
Well, that's why I put something down on top of it.
Okay.
So that I don't burn the table.
Right. The heat gun gets very hot.
I know it does. I've used a heat gun. Alright. Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt your lives.
No, it's okay. It's there have been you are the least of the interruptions. It's okay. All right. We're going to stick this out. Can we all see things still? I have no idea what's happening. Famous last words. All right, well, at least Ian's here. If Ian's here, I can pull through. We'll be all right. You know what I might do? All right, we're going to maybe transition this to the floor. It's just I definitely can't see anybody if I'm on the floor. So that is less ideal. All right, maybe. Here we go. All right, let's try this. Yeah? Let's try that. This is possibly the jankest setup I've ever worked with, but at the very least, we won't burn the table. Hey, Dad? Nothing. Okay. I had a better extension cord, but I have no idea what happened to it. Is the internet still busted? Indeed it is. Okay. How's this working? Is this working? All right. It looks like the internet is working again. We're good. Ugh. Thank everybody. I have never had the internet do this much curd fluffering. Okay. So. We're gonna just really quick. I need to make sure it's one thing. And then we can get to sorting this thing out. Choose down the hot glue. Alright, this. Just this too on this thing. Okay. Alright, we should be good here. Hopefully this sorts it out. Hopefully this will all make sense again for people. Let's try to melt this thing. So I've got this sort of all queued up here. I'm gonna bring this down so we can see what we're looking at. But let's try to melt this. So I think it should be good. I don't know why we have this wire on top of this, but let's see what we can do in terms of, I think my goal here is to kind of melt the surface just enough to just sort of melt it. It does seem like it's working, so that's good. I don't want to burn the hot glue. I don't even know if it's possible to do that, but I don't want that to happen. So hopefully we're going to avoid that. All right, that seems to be doing all right. Let me turn this off really quickly. I need to move the hot glue over to here. And is there any way I can get more extension cord? This is really frustrating. All right. We're just gonna try and build up from what this is. So if I try to put one of these like right on top, will it just meld in? Okay, not so much. Let me see if I concentrate it on one area, whether I can get it to kind of liquefy. Because that would be great. Okay, that looks pretty liquidy now. So if I lay this down on top of it. Oh, hey, all right, we have adhesion. Yes. Let's go. All right, so this is sort of working, but I'm not sure that it's any better than just gluing each layer down as I need to. Because I just don't know that it's any faster or more efficient. I think it is a good way eventually to kind of smooth it out. But I feel like I don't think that's the problem we're dealing with quite yet. How's it looking compared to our shoe? It's looking okay compared to the shoe. So let's keep going with it then. I think I'm going to try laying some glue down on top of what's already there to supplement it and kind of fill in like I did with the last layer. So if I kind of squeeze glue through in this kind of crevice here, I think that might do a little bit of a better job than I did last time and still let it, adhere really well. That's working okay. So that seems to be working out. Except that it is kind of weird in terms of... That's better. That's better. That's more like it. Okay. So if we fill that in like that... I think this is like turning into a decent shoe base. You guys can't super tell, but it is getting like pretty thick in like a good way. So that's good. Let's fill in through here. Hopefully That'll stay put. That's looking all right, honestly. That's looking pretty decent. Let me back that up a little. So I think this is doing sort of what we want it to do. I think after we do this layer, we're gonna want to kind of even it all out with the heat gun. So let's finish gluing down this layer. All right. That seems legit there. Let's try that. And then once we get through this section, we should get into the kind of meat and potatoes of this thing. Sorry my entire internet like died earlier. That was, believe me, that is as frustrating to me as it is to y'all. So, I appreciate you guys being patient with that. All right, I think we can lay that down on top of that one. Yup. Let's lay that on in there. Let's see if I can fill in here a little bit. That's good. I was trying to support all the sections that we have, because I want them to stay together. Oh, dang it. Now that is a technical issue I can actually solve. Heck yeah. Those are my favorite. Okay, so if I lay this down on top of here, I think that might actually be a little bit too long. Let's shorten it up a little bit more. I think this should give us, yeah, that'll work. So we're gonna fill in there, put that on. And now that this is kind of filled in, I'm going to try adding in like little tiny chunks of glue to kind of fill in some of these spaces all over the place that I see. Like there. There are like some random cut off sections. And then we can hit this whole shoe base with the heat gun. So like, I think that we can fill in here, put one of those in, fill in there, put one of those in. I think that looks pretty good to me. I'll try adding one up front too. And then now we can use the heat gun to really shape the shoe. So let's do it. I think it's finally like major heat gun time. All right, so let's hit it with the gun. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bring this over here a little bit more. It's kind of hard to use the heat gun from where I am right now, so we're just gonna move over. Okay. So, I'm gonna try and zoom in on the shoe a little bit. See if I can make it easier to see. Tripods are a struggle. Hopefully that's better. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, that'll do it. That's it. Hopefully we can all actually see the... Yeah, there you go. Now you'll be able to see the way the surface changes, which is really what's interesting here. So, we crank this guy. I'm actually gonna... Is this too hot to touch? Maybe. Well, I guess I won't touch it then. Oh, come on. Get off. That is so annoying, I can't even begin to talk about it. There we go. All right, so I took off the front piece because I think it'll be easier to kind of more generally direct the heat. How's everybody's Wednesday going? What do you guys have going on? Our problem might end up being a lack of heat output here. Let me see how hot we can get this. What's a waste of time? Oh, watching a bunch of movies. Hey, well, you know, movies aren't a waste of time. Movies are good. I'm actually more worried about burning the paper here. I'm kind of torching it a little bit by accident. Maybe, all right. This heat gun is not working as well as I was hoping it would. Let's see what happens if I try using, like, sometimes I find that you can do, like, a pretty good job using, like, the edge of the hot glue nozzle to kind of just smooth out the sections you actually need smoothed out. I don't know. And I can also fill in on top with just some hot glue, which will definitely smooth that out. All right. So if I fill in there like that, I think the challenge we might be running into is that we can't get it to cool down as fast as we can get it to heat up. So let me try putting this over here, which might help with that. Let's try that. How's that going? Is the internet hate me again? No idea. Okay. Real waste of time, yeah. All right. So this is working pretty well as a base. Ow. Please no. Okay. That is actually working pretty well to smooth out the top surface, it looks like. Though to be honest, I'm not sure whether that was the extra glue that I applied or the heat gun, but it does look like it's kind of smoothifying it out. I think finally it has enough mass that I can detach it from the base here, though. So let's see. I feel like there's no way I'm going to be able to peel it up. I looked to see if we had wax paper, but unfortunately, we did not. Yeah, that's not going to work. So we are going to... No, please do not do that. We're going to cut it away. Which hopefully will actually be easier. Ah, crud. Everyone's up there. A textured sole might massage the feet. Yeah, exactly. All right, is this? So this is this is firmer than I was hoping for. I probably could have stopped at one layer. But I think it'll be all right. It's gonna be less firm once I put it on the feet, and I think, and like Birkenstocks are pretty firm, so I think it's probably suitable for the kind of shoe. All right, I think that's good. Let's peel away this base. Depending on how this goes, maybe I'll try to actually, like, do a second version of this. I don't know. You have to break in your shoes when you first get them. No different here. No doubt. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, of course, any good shoe has to get broken in. All right, I'm going to add in a little tiny piece of glue over here, just to fill that little segment in. Hold on. That should help. And we can re-reference our Birkenstock as our blueprint. So in the Birkenstock, you'll notice that it's probably a little bit thinner on the base, but it gets at least this high as you go around. So what I might try to do is like hollow out the middle of this a little bit, because I think that will make it more comfortable. Like I think we need a lower heel, because otherwise it's not going to be comfortable at all. I wonder if I can like pour this out. I don't know if we can make it that thin, but it's worth a shot. Oh, it is starting to drip, so that's good. Well, yeah, that's the idea. We're going to try to use a second piece of this. And then I can also redistribute it up here for some arch support. I think we're doing a good job of getting rid of the heel section. I feel like maybe I need like a spoon or something and like somewhere to put the extra goo. Hold on, let me see if I can find like a crappy spoon or something like that in the shop. Where are you putting the heat gun? Oh, don't worry, it's just kind of next to me. We're not melting the carpet. It's all good. All right, I think I have something. I found this random shard of acrylic. I think this will work well to hollow out that section. So, with that as a plan, let's use this again. And this is where we can put like the spare glue so it doesn't like gum up anything else. Alright, so it is starting to heat up. That much is good. I can see there's starting to be a little bit of a concave, so that's good too. Okay, let's take our spoon and scoop out that heel. I'm hoping that this will kind of, like work itself out. I can also maybe use this to fill in some other sections. Like that looks better. Okay, we're gonna go back for another scoop. Now this is a method that's functional. All right, this is actually working, so that's pretty good. I think this is gonna work. So if I do kind of like that, I think that's a good enough crater for the heel that it'll like at least stay in. There we go. Lit. That's perfect. All right. Let's see if we can make a strap. This stream has gone on long enough. I think everyone's getting tired of it. But hopefully we can at least kind of solve what we came here to solve, which is, can you make a shoe out of hot glue? And if it doesn't work today, we can always take another stab at it if people want me to. So I'm going to try and match the size of these arches to the arches on the Birkenstocks, because hopefully that'll give me like enough of a strap that will actually work. No, please stop. The thing that is weird about hot glue is it's almost impossible to tell whether it's like dry or not. So like, I'll look at this and I'll be like, that looks pretty good. And then it's like, actually, sorry, not dry at all. Or I'll look at it and I'll be like, oh, that's still hot. And in fact, it's completely cooled. So it's just really weird stuff to work with. And I think part of the reason is that as you put a lot of hot glue together, it starts to have a lot of like thermal mass, which is tricky to deal with. See, because like it's firm over here, and then over here it's still mushy for some reason, and it's firm back here, right? So it's a really weird substance. We're just trying to cool this down, which it does seem to be working. All right. That's pretty legit. Let's see whether we can put like a strap on it, like a flip-flop. So we can bust out the glue gun and just try to solidify that on there. I think the biggest thing I'm learning from this is hot glue is a terrible glue. Like, have you ever really thought about that? Like, hot glue is just, honestly, in most cases, a horrible solution. And I think that shoes are starting to prove themselves to be no exception. Because it's stupid flexible. Which, to be honest, isn't something you really want in a glue. And if it stays warm, it's just like impossible to get it to cool down quickly. So there's kind of like nothing you can do. All right. I think this will work though, because what we're going to try to do is after we get this strap to successfully cool, we can then use the heat gun to curve the strap as it goes over the top of the shoe. And that should actually work pretty well, I think. All right. That's filling in pretty well. Nice. Okay. How's that doing? Is that staying filled? It is. Sweet. All right. Is this solid enough that I can put my foot on it? It is. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I want to test fit these to see if my foot fits on it. Let me take off my sock. I don't really want to get it gluey, if anything. It's still wet. So I think... Okay, that's actually... You know what? That might actually be a flip-flop when we're done here. It doesn't feel terrible. It doesn't feel amazing, but it doesn't feel terrible. We're just going to need to make sure that we come all the way over to the other side. We don't need all of this. We probably need about that much. So I'm going to try and mark that for myself. Ah, frick. Come on. That's really frustrating. That side just kind of broke off. Let me try to glue it back in place. hopefully this sorts itself out, kind of. Alright, is that going to solidify or is it just not? It is! It's actually firm. Yay. That's really good. Alright. Let's start melting this top of the shoe. Now that's something. Let's see if I can get these to stick in place. Because if I can get that, we might be in the home stretch. Ow. Definitely just burned myself. Bummer. Man, I'd gone like the whole video without burning myself. Okay. Ow. Ow, 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 ow! Man, you guys ever hurt yourselves with hot glue? I hurt myself with hot glue with, like, some kind of regularity. It is high-key frustrating. All right. I'm going to cut off these bottom segments. Otherwise, they'll be on there, like, forever. Actually, maybe I can just melt them off. Doesn't really matter. Either way is fine. I just need them off. All right, screw that. We're just gonna... There we go. There's one. Just cut through. That'll work as two. And then let's get off this third one. There we go. Excellent. Fill it in right there. Stick that on. And now all we have to do is wait. And then I think we should have at least like a shoe. Oh, man. You know what I might do? I might try running this under cold water to get it to cool down faster, because I've had success with that in the past. I'm going to go try that right now, actually. Here, I'll bring you with me. Oh, come on. All right, hold on. So, if I have this stuck up against here, I think I should be able to just kind of take this and run it under some cold water to get the glue to set more quickly. There we go. Awesome. Amazing. Okay. Now all that's left is to cut off those little extra bits and then try it on. Okay, last segment. Sweet. Okay, I think we have a shoe. Oh, come on. The strap, all right, here, let me. The strap is, I think, a little bit small. But I can probably adjust that later just by heating it up and stretching it out. Otherwise, it's actually working kind of okay. You know, to be honest, I don't know if this is good or bad. It feels kind of like just kind of a cheap slide, but it looks kind of cool. Like, I like the way the strap is. I like the way that it's got like these three things. I don't know. I feel like, honestly, if you made a version of this. All right, so here's what I think. Let's talk about a conclusion here. Here's the conclusion. Making a shoe out of hot glue is a horrible idea, but you could make a really cool shoe by following this kind of style and then just making it out of like a normal material. Like, I think you could make a really cool clear shoe like this, or like a slide, and I would absolutely wear this. But I think you got to make it out of not hot glue. Anyway, thank you so much for everyone who stuck around through all of the technical difficulties and everything else. There's not going to be a stream this Sunday, unfortunately, because I'm trying to put out the next video. But I will try to pick them up. But I'm planning, I will be picking them up again starting next week. Yeah, so hopefully you enjoy the next video that comes out. And I will see you guys again soon. Peace.